Good afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for the...
That's the obvious decision, winning the toss and batting first. And sometimes the obvious decision is just the right decision.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Yep.
Nicked it. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Yep. Bowler!
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep. Bowler!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
4 runs added in the over. United Arab Emirates are 4 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Waiting.
Wasim shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. No interest in that one from the batter. Rabada will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yes.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Loud shout. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Yes, keeper, keeper.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Middle that one, great timing.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Yep.
In the air, looks to be landing safely.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Beaten on the drive.
Yes, nice bowling.
Norkie with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yep.
Big edge. Where's that going? Nothing going right with the run-up at the moment. I think they'll be glad just to see the end of that over. Shamsi is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the south end.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Big shout.
Yes.
Edged it.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. South Africa having a good chat. Don't know if it's worth using a review on it though.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching outside leg, and the decision will stand. Clearly impact in line. Not much to argue there. Not hitting a thing. Ends up wasting a review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Keeper's in.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. United Arab Emirates are 45 for none. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Drives and misses everything.
Nice.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yes.
Nicely played.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Bowler is confident on this one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Over. United Arab Emirates are 55 for none. We thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard slog from the bowlers, and now it's a big total to chase down. A couple of big partnerships will be required to get these runs. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Misses everything.
Olé!
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. This should be close.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Oh, that's a great ball.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle.
Lovely.
They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Cut him.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
10 runs added there. South Africa are 10 for 1. Going with pace now.
The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
There'll be runs here. Gone! Not a great shot to start the over.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Catch it.
Super piece of timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Van der Dusen didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Van der Dusen has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
That's the over. South Africa are 34 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Lovely.
Just threw the shot too early.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats. A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Catch him.
Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
6 runs added in the over. South Africa are 40 for 2. Raza, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep. Keepers. Yes.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Gone right through the defences.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Catch it.
Punch behind point, all the way to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Raza with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
End of the over. South Africa are 46 for 3. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Catch that.
Nice shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Catch it.
Absolutely nailed it.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Catch that.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
And that marks the end of the match. South Africa.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon